think I got my swagger back.
Legendary. Yeah, yeah. Niggas know me. Them hundos on me. She love my foreign.
What's up, Pack Nation? It is Pack here, and just as the NBA playoffs are starting to kick off, I'm going to talk about something that has nothing to do with that. I'm going to talk about which badges I want added for NBA 2K20. Yes, I'm at the point of the year where I start talking about NBA 2K20. I think it's about that time. There's been a lot of badges in NBA 2K's history, and it's been pretty much the same for a long time. The only new ones we've gotten in the past couple years was like free throw ace, and that's like it. But the game has changed and we need more badges, so in this video I'm talking about the 10 badges I believe they should add for NBA 2K20. Before this video starts, be an OG, join the Pack Nation, and subscribe. Let's get this video started. Coming in at number 10 on this list of badges that need to be added, Rebound Positioner. So first of all, no, I'm not talented at making badge names. I'm sorry, that's not my job. But what I believe is that there's only one rebound badge for a pretty important thing in basketball. Rebounding. We need more rebounding badges. Yes, there is Hustle Rebounder, but there's more to rebounding than just going for it and having hustle. You also need to have positioning, strength, vertical, all that kind of stuff. One specific badge I think they need to add for rebounding is Rebound Positioner. That is that you always successfully box out, or maybe not always, but you always kind of know where the ball is gonna go. The player automatically starts going to the position where they believe the ball is going to go. You have a lot more awareness of where the ball is going to go when it hits the rim. I believe this is pretty important. I mean, how many times have you played NBA 2K19 and you're like, why is he not going for the rebound? Or the ball's right in front of you, pick it up. Or even, why is he not boxing out the little defender? That's what I'm saying. This badge would always try to fight for that box out position, and you'd be able to rebound much better with this badge. I believe it is a necessity for NBA 2K20. The next one at number 9 is Hounder. So I don't know if this one's exactly necessary. Not only that, this one's arguably already exists. So the badge Defensive Stopper already exists in NBA 2K19, but I don't feel like there's enough defensive badges, especially on-ball defensive badges, in my opinion. One thing I feel like the game lacks is defensive attitude, hounding. There are players in the NBA that, yes, they'll be defensive stoppers, they know how to stop a player, but then there's the players that are really all up on the player, like really getting in their face and not making it easy for them. Sure, they may get a couple more fouls here and there, but they make it a lot harder for the players to score. Players like Draymond Green, Avery Bradley, Patrick Beverley, these players have an hounding attitude when they play defense that they literally get in your grill and really make you work for your baskets. I kind of wish they had a badge for that, and that's why I believe they should add a Hounder badge in NBA 2K20. At number 8, it is the badge Conditioned or Conditioner. But not like the hair stuff. Conditioned. This badge is specifically for the heavier, taller players. If you have a heavy build or tall build in NBA 2K19, you're realizing that your player gets pretty tired pretty dang fast. Even if you have high stamina, towards the end of the game, your player still gets a little tired. And then there's players in my team, my career, and Play Now Online that you use the entire game and then they get so tired at the end of the game that they're almost useless. If you have a conditioned badge, this is a player that can play forever. He just does not get tired no matter how many minutes he plays. You can put this for any player that plays a lot of minutes in a game. Players obviously like LeBron James, who sometimes play the entire game. Players like Bradley Beal, who are playing 37 minutes a game, and so is Paul George. These players can play the entire game and not even get tired. So they should have conditioned badges. I believe that should be in the game. At number 7 is more of a fun one, and that is jelly layups. So jellier? Jammer? I don't know. Something about jelly. Grape eater? So jelly layups are already in NBA 2K19, but there's not a badge for them. There's not a badge for players that usually do jelly layups. Kyrie Irving is a perfect example of a guy who pulls out the jelly but doesn't jam it. We need something like that in NBA 2K20. I should be able to go for a layup and do some crazy stuff because I have a specific jelly badge. There is Acrobat in NBA 2K19, which basically allows you to be a little more agile when you're going for layups and avoid contact and stuff like that. But jelly would specifically let you do jelly layups, and they should have all those cool animations you see on Twitter and Instagram. That should be in the game. I'm just saying, 2K, I'm not a game developer or anything, but you should add a jelly badge. At number 6, it is Flashy Dunker. There really isn't a lot of dunking badges in NBA 2K19. There is Posterizer, Lob City Jammer, yes, but there's no straight up dunking badge. And I feel like that's kind of dumb, and there really should be a dunking badge. Listen, there already is flashy dunks in the game, but I should be able to always do something like really ridiculous dunks, like double between the legs, a 720 dunk, crazy stuff like that. I should be able to just cross the lane and just do something stupid that only people with my badge can do. And then if you have like a Hall of Fame version of that badge, you can do really stupid stuff even in NBA games. This is a video game, let me have fun with it. Flashy Dunker should exist. And there's players in the league that do flashy dunks all the time. Paul George and Derrick Jones Jr. do these type of dunks, and they should have these dunks in the game. That's all I'm saying. They should add this badge in NBA 2K20. At number 5, we need a Eurostep badge. Listen, they got a lot of badges in NBA 2K19 that has a lot to do with inside scoring. Acrobat, Teardropper, Putback King, Pick and Roll, Relentless Finisher, Post Spin Technician, Drop Stepper, Dreamlike Up and Under, but they're missing one badge that is really important to add in basketball, because this is one of the most used plays in basketball now, and that is the Eurostep. James Harden, who's arguably MVP, is doing this stuff all the time. Even Giannis is doing this kind of thing. Luka Doncic, there's some really great players right now in the NBA doing a one to the left and then one to the right layup, or one to the right, one to the left. It is a really cool thing to do. One of my favorite things to do playing basketball wise. I should be able to do it in 2K as well with a badge. And you can already do Eurosteps in NBA 2K19, but let me do it all the time and really good with a badge. With the badge, I'd be able to fake people out all the time. Eurosteps are really fun to do. I should be able to do it in 2K20 with a badge. At number 4, it should be half court or full court range Deadeye. I just made a video the other day talking about full court green lights. So I believe, right, this is what the badge will do for number 4, right? I'm not saying that you should be able to hit full court or half court shots all the time, but what they should do is increase the range of you being able to have a green light for full or half court with this badge. So like if you had a bronze, the range to get a green light for this would be a little higher. And then if you had Hall of Fame, it'd be even bigger to be able to hit a full court shot or mid-range shot green light. I feel like that'd be cool. It would just be a little more thing. Like Curry's a player that I'd expect to hit a full court shot or half court shot a lot more often than other people. J.R. Smith can do this too. These are players that should have this badge. I'm not saying that they would make the shots all the time. Don't make it a game-breaking badge, but it should be in the game. It'd be funny. It'd be a fun thing to have, and very little players would have it, and it'd be a hard one to get. That's what I believe. At number 3, we need the badge Faker. Now, Faker is someone that can get players jumping on pump fakes. The amount of times I pump fake in NBA 2K19 and they don't jump is ridiculous. I need to be able to get people jumping up in the air. So with Faker badge, I could pump fake a pass, boom, they bite for it. Like if I do the rondo, they should be able to bite and I should get a layup. If I pump fake a shot, I'm more likely to get the CPU jumping. Now you may be thinking, Pack, how is this gonna work in NBA 2K20 like in the park or the Jordan Rec Center? Just because you have a badge of making people pump fake doesn't mean my player is just gonna jump for no reason. That's what I'm saying. So if you have the Faker badge like on Hall of Fame, for example, if I pump fake, sometimes your defender will automatically go for the block, even if you didn't try to go for the block, because the badge makes it happen. I know that sounds a little game breaking and kind of overpowered, but I think it'd be kind of fun. At number 2, it is the badge Vein Icer. Now there is already Clutch Performer badge in NBA 2K19, which is fine. I don't mind there being a Clutch Performer badge in the game, but Clutch Performer, all it does is enhance your attributes during that time. I need a Vein Icer badge that lets me hit game winners at a much higher field goal percentage. Like if I'm going for that game winner, shot clock going down, I should be able to have this badge on Hall of Fame, and if I'm about to shoot this shot with 1 second left, either I make it, we win, or if I make it, we lose. I should always almost make it as long as I hit the shot pretty well. That is what I believe should be added in 2K20. It would be a really cool badge. Honestly, I think this is a badge that's pretty important that's missing. And again, it'd be a hard one to get. Like the only way that you could get this badge is if you're getting game winners all the time. So they should add it in the game. That'd be cool. And finally, at number 1, it is Foul Attractor. Foul Attractor is basically what you'd assume it is. You get fouls a lot more often. I'm actually really surprised this badge does not exist. Again, we're going back to Harden. This guy gets on the line all the time. This is a skill now in basketball to get fouls more often than not. And yet there's no badge in NBA 2K19 that has anything to do with that. That can't happen. In NBA 2K20, they should add a Foul Attractor badge that if you're able to attract fouls, you're able to get this badge. Easy, simple. You're playing park, rec center, playing out, anything, you'd be able to get fouls a lot more often than others. Now there is an attribute that affects foul attraction, but there is no badge. So if you have like 99 foul attraction with the foul attractor badge at Hall of Fame, you would be getting fouled like all the time, and it would be overpowered and make players salty, but it make you happy because you have the badge. That's it for this list, guys. Did I miss any badges? Which badges do you think they should add in NBA 2K19? Which badges do you think they should add in NBA 2K20? Leave it in the comments below, and if you like my channel, give it a sub. I'll see you guys next time.
I think I got my swagger back.
Dancing dirty. Yeah. Niggas know me. Them hundos on me.